Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. First, I want to give a shout out to everyone who has subscribed, liked, and shared the videos, shared the love, and shared the knowledge. I appreciate you guys. Please continue to like and share. Today's video is about how to self-love. Now, as I mentioned last week, self-love and self-loathing looks different for everyone. And today's about finding out what works for you, how you can pull more into yourself. So, let's get started. For nearly as long as I can remember, I've wanted to be in a relationship. For someone to ask me out, take me out on dates, buy me sentimental gifts, explore the world with me, take me out of my comfort zone, and show me what love is. After a few trials and errors, a lot of coulda, shoulda, wouldas, I decided to be the person I've been waiting for. Self-love is a constant roller coaster of highs and lows, good days and bad days, and ebbing and flowing of emotions and feelings. Feelings of emptiness in a cup that only you can fill. Self-love is not a destination you can just fly to and sit and stay the rest of your lives. Self-love is like a boat in the ocean of life. Some days you're on it comfortably and just flowing with the waves, the goods and bads of life, until one day your boat capsizes and you're floating around, struggling to breathe. And then you feel stuck. You feel sunken. But self-love is you swimming back to that boat. And sometimes your boat of self-love isn't going to stay the same. It may change because you're constantly changing as a dynamic individual. Self-love is something you have to constantly swim back to, because some days it escapes you. Some days your insecurities get the best of you, and you just need to remember the tools and arsenal that you have to swim back to that place of love. So that's what I'm going to help you guys do. I'm going to help you find the tools that work for you, specifically for you. I mean, I'm going to share what I know, things that have worked for me, but only you can decide what's best for you. So let's get started. So this advice is going to be more geared towards my extroverted folks out there. Now, if it works for you and you're an introvert, fine. That's cool. Use what works for you. So now for your extroverted folks, this is the advice I would give. Get a piece of paper right now. Yeah. Get that piece of paper and write down all the things you've been wanting to do or things you wanted someone to do for you. Okay, do you have it? I'll give you a minute. Or you can just pause and we can move on. Let's do that. I like that idea. So, you've written down everything you've wanted in a relationship. Now I want you to go back to this list and circle all the things that you think you can do for yourself that requires no one else to do for you. And I bet you that there are more in there than you think. So take a minute and do that. Now, when we're looking at this list, keep in mind your own safety. I know a lot of you are probably writing things that, oh, I want to do this, that, this, and this, that. Just keep in mind that it's something that you can do safely and will not put you in danger. So now that you have your list of things that are practical enough for you to do on your own, you know what? I want some of you also in a relationship to keep in mind that these are things you can still do on your own. You don't have to wait for your boyfriend or girlfriend or your situationship to do something fun. Because keep in mind, you are going to be in the longest relationship of your life with yourself from beginning to the end. So get comfortable and have some fun and show yourself some love. I know a lot of times in relationships we expect that other person to pour into us, but self-love is a cup that only we can fill on our own. So keep that in mind, whether you're in a relationship or not. So do it. Take yourself out on a date. Go biking. Go to the ice cream shop you've been wanting to check out. Go to a restaurant. Sit by yourself. Okay, yeah, you probably are that person that's judging the other person sitting by themselves, looking all lonely, but who cares? It's a very liberating experience to sit somewhere you know that people are judging you, but to not care anyway. So give it a shot. Just do it. Do it for you. Because you are worth it. I promise you that. Here's an idea. Make time to do stuff for yourself. I'm going to say it one more time. Look you in the eye. Make time to do things for yourself. A lot of us like to make the excuse, oh, I'm too busy. I've got all these other things going on. But there is a quote that says, meditate for at least 5 minutes a day And when you are busy, meditate for an hour. Now, this is me paraphrasing because I don't have the quote in front of me, but it's those busy times that you need to come into yourself most importantly. So make that time for yourself, especially if you are busy. Self-love is so important. And even if you are busy, you need to make yourself a priority in life. And that starts with showing yourself love. So if you just feel like you can't possibly put all the other things down that you have building up in your life, start small with baby steps. Start with 5 to 10 minutes a day doing something you really enjoy, something that brings you joy, something that brings love and life into your life. Maybe it's doing a little bubble bath. I know it's a cliche thing, but try it out. Light a candle. Just sit for 5 minutes and do nothing. Just breathe and be present. Maybe it's an hour of love session where you just sit and love. Sit and doing the things that you love, that bring you joy. I'm challenging you for at least 5 minutes today, starting today, not tomorrow. Power happens in the present moment. That's the only thing you have control over. So start right now after this video, 5 minutes. Set a timer if you have to, or just, fill it out. 5 minutes. Just sit and do something that brings you life, brings you joy, brings you happiness. Start small. So now if you're more of a go with the flow type of person, and maybe you're just a little bit more impulsive and you're kind of, I need to do this now in the moment while I'm thinking of it, then do it. Don't wait for someone to do something. Don't make the mistake that I did. Don't wait for someone to come into your life, to start living life, to start enjoying life, to start trying new things. Don't wait for other people, because people can, will, and may disappoint you. But you've got you. So do for you that you might want someone else to do for you. So if you are going to do something a little spur of the moment, remember to please, please, please be safe. Ask yourself, is this safe and practical enough for me to do on my own? If it's questionable, tell somebody what you're doing. Make sure you share your location and talk with someone, maybe get another perspective on how safe it is, and then just go for it. So now that I've laid out a couple of ideas, I'm going to give you some more specific examples that may sound good to you. So try them out. In those 5 minutes that I asked you to after this video, to try. Remember your 5 minutes. Do it. Okay, so here are some ideas of things you can try. Things of self-love, actions of self-love that may work for you. Self-love may look like canceling plans for some me time, resting, listening to your body, calling off work or school. If you aren't feeling well physically, but also emotionally and mentally, remember to give yourself a break, because you are your only priority in this life. Make some food for yourself. Ideally healthy, but have fun too. Work out. Go on a walk to clear your mind. Maybe try some hiking or go on a trail that's new, but also if you're going by yourself, share your location. Doing your hair or makeup and taking some cute pictures, but only if they're for you. Maybe do them without the intention of posting, without looking for validation from another person, without looking for likes. Do it for you, if you're gonna do it. Read, watch a funny movie or one of your favorite shows. With this, I caution to have moderation, because anything in excess can become a bad thing. So practice moderation and don't overdo it. Drink a lot of water. Hydration and health is a form of self-love. Maybe buy one thing for yourself, within a budget, of course. Spending uninterrupted time outside, another practice of presence. But also, nature tends to have a very healing effect, because it's going back from whence we came, the source of things, the source of life. So go be present outside. You may also want to try a social media cleanse. It means either limiting your time or just take a break from it completely, whether it's deleting the app or deleting your accounts. Just do what's best for you. I've done it and it was really nice, and it helped me get to this place where I post them. I really don't care if anyone likes my videos or pictures or not. It's very liberating, actually, and I highly recommend it. And once you get to this place of self-security without the affirmation and validation of other people, posting becomes a very sharing experience, and it's so worth it. So, social media cleanse. Write down things that you're grateful for. Write down your strengths, your greatest attributes, or favorite things about yourself. Also, while we're on that topic, journaling is a huge, and it's very big on self-growth, and I will be doing a video about that soon, so keep an eye out for that. But journaling is huge, so I recommend that, and I will be sharing in the future also some journaling prompts to help you on your journey. Also, while you're at it and you're writing some things down, write down what some people may call secret shifters, things that are good in your life, things that you're not only grateful for, but things that just bring you joy. Maybe it's a memory, maybe it's a smell, maybe it's an experience of yours. For me, some of the things are just like some of my favorite things, favorite shows, experiences, places I've traveled that I was just so present in the moment. It brought so much joy to me and my heart. So, secret shifters. Finally doing something you've been wanting to do for a while. Create, sing, write, draw, make up your own song, whatever your creative outlet may be. Coming up with a morning or night routine. So within that, it's not so much the routine that will bring self-love. It might, depending on if it works for you or not, but it's those little actions during the morning or night routine that are going to add to your value and appreciation of life. Taking a nap when it is needed. Now keep in mind that time management is huge and important. So when you do it, just make sure you are being responsible. Sleep with responsibility. Stretching and or yoga. If you don't have a yoga instructor or you're not in a yoga class, maybe stretching will work for you, or you pull up a YouTube video on yoga. Also, I'm doing one on that coming your way. Okay. Meditation, deep breathing, making yourself and your inner peace a priority, however that may look. And I gave you all a list of things, but keep in mind, it's the little things that contribute to self-love. In the Taoist belief, it's that when you try to understand the Tao, which is the source of life, the further you get away from understanding what it really is. And sometimes that's how self-love is. The further you swim to self-love, the further it floats away from you. Have you ever tried swimming in a pool and you're swimming towards a floaty, and the faster you swim towards it, the faster it floats away from you? Sometimes it's like that. When you work so hard towards something that's very specific, you push it further away from you. It's like looking for a solution. Sometimes when you're just present, the solution comes. So with self-love, don't focus so much on when am I going to feel this feeling? When is it going to stay? This, that, and the other. When your thoughts are swimming and bouncing everywhere, focus on the little things. What little steps can you make now in order to achieve your goal? And one of the last advice I would give on self-love, which I think is really huge, not only the little things, but also discipline is an act of self-love. There's a quote that I don't know the author to, but I'm going to read it to you guys anyways. Discipline is one of the highest forms of self-love. It is quite literally telling yourself that you will delay instant gratification and comfort for better things to come in the future. A lot of people see self-love as spa days, spa baths, and fancy coffee. But true self-love is how you manage yourself in the face of adversity, how you talk to yourself, and what you are willing to do to create the version of yourself that you can admire the most. True self-love is hard. It is the hardest yet most rewarding thing you can ever do. It is something that is earned day in and day out. It is so important to give yourself the love and attention you deserve, because you can only love others as far and as deeply as you have loved yourself. So it's a little difficult for me to pinpoint the exact moment in my life where I decided to love myself, It was a constant journey and battle. So be patient with yourself and remember, change is painful, growth is painful, but nothing is as painful as staying stuck somewhere you don't belong. Thank you. Now let's go live life, you guys.